Right folks, we're going to start off with some Tai Chi. Okay, this is about breathing, and your breathing is going to be in and out through your nose. Okay, so we're going to relax and we're just going to enjoy. So we're going to start off in what we call the wide root chi. So I need you to sit down into your legs, roll your shoulders out and just relax through your shoulders, okay? Now we're going to start with the breathing. We take a big breath in, we lift up high, we exhale, we come down. We in-breath, we pull. We out-breath, we lift. We in-breath, we lift. Exhale, in-breath, pull. Out-breath, lift. So relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the eyes. Come down again. Focus on your breathing, try to relax. Centering the body, the nervous system, calming us down for our workout. Okay, lift and hold. So now we're going to come round in a little circle, bringing the chest through and taking the arms all the way back, willowing round. Come again, all the way, changing direction. So you're lengthening your levers by taking the arms out, zipping up the abs. We're feeling it warming up through the body. Again, come through a little bit further and then hold. Now this time come down against the wall and then bring your hands up through your body and reach high. Exhale, come down again. And then in-breath and reach. Final move, sinking into the knees, circling down through the center. Now let it come down to the right and then to the left. Again, circling, sweeping the ground, reaching high, coming down and then down. Just flopping like a rag doll, come down. In-breath, out-breath, in-breath, out-breath, in-breath. One more time. Sinking, lifting, dissolving. Okay, back to the beginning. Sinking down, in-breath, out-breath, in-breath, out-breath. Keep it coming, pull. Now the second time around, let's get a little deeper into the moves. Again, sliding down the wall. So a little bit of de-stressing for us. This time, we need to calm down a little. We need to give a little bit more back to the body. Last time. In, to out, to hold, to come further around, pushing the butt back, to sweeping around the corner. And again, come through. Willowing. 2 more times. Now try to relax your shoulders. Remember, there's no tension there. Come through. And then hold. Now with relatively straight legs, come down to the floor for hamstrings. Rise up through the body in height. Again, come down. That's it, stroking and then lifting. Holding, sitting into the knees. Let's circle. And then to the right, flopping down, then to the left. Keep it coming, starting to feel the heat, the warmth. Stay with it. 2 more times. Keep it coming. Last time. Feel the breath. Don't forget what we're doing. It's all about the breathing. Hold. Last time through. In breath. Out breath, in breath. Come lower into the legs, pull, and let it go. 2 more times. So we're actually squatting here, and you probably haven't even realized you're working your legs. Last time, come down, finishing off our Tai Chi. Lift, and lift. And then gently slide down and rise. Good work. Now we're moving on to another warm-up. We're going to move on to a sun salutation. Now with this we repeat ourselves 4 times. A connection of moves are repeated 4 times. The breath is in through the nose but out through the mouth. And every time we do a pose, I want you to think about getting extra length into the muscles, working a little harder, waking the body up, okay? So we all stand at the front of our mats. We pull up the muscles in the legs and we roll the shoulders back. This is our mountain pose. We take a breath in and we lift high for extended mountain. Taking a forward fold, draping the chest down the legs, lifting the tailbone and lowering the head. Now bend your knees, take your right leg back into the long lunge. Now sink heavy into the hips, eyes to me. Take the left leg back and push evenly into the heels, shoulders away from the hands and the butt up and the heels down. In breath, travel forward to plank, eyes between the thumbs. Knees down everybody, elbows in, slide to ground. Clench the bottom and roll the shoulders back for baby cobra, nice and easy. Tuck your toes, back to down dog, into the heels. Bend your knees, right leg shoots forward, sinking heavy into the legs. Bring the back leg in, hold your forward fold, in breath and rise, extended mountain. So this is your sequence. With every time we repeat it, let's get bigger, okay? In breath, heights, length. Exhale, fold. Feel the hamstrings, feel the legs, feel the butt. Bend your knees, left leg, further, heavier, hipped. Take the right, pushing equally through the palms, bottom up, abs on. Take a breath in and travel forward to plank, holding. Option knees or toes to halfway hover. In breath, push off the floor, feet relaxed, knees off the ground. Come back to down dog, driving it away. Bend the knees, left leg, maybe with a little help. Sinking. Bring the right, hold the fold. In breath, rise. Now as easy as it looks, we're all feeling the heat. Open up. Again, breathe in through the nose. Exhale and taking the full fold. All the way down, deeper, remember folks. Bend the knees, right leg. Now sink heavy, push the heel away. Take the left. Spreading your fingers, eyes to knees, butt up, heels down. In breath, forward to plank. Remember knees or toes, halfway hover. In breath, push, driving. Exhale, back to the down dog, into the heels. Bend the knees, right leg, coming through. Heavy, back leg, hold the fold. In breath, extended mountain. Exhale, bring your hands behind and open. Okay, one more time. In breath, exhale, folding. Bending left leg back, heavy, right leg back. Heels down, tail up. In breath, forward. Out breath, down. In breath, push. Out breath, back. Bend the knees, left leg, coming through. Heavy, right leg, holding the fold. In breath, heights. Exhale, pull, and we are finished. So that's 2 tracks done. We've done 2 warm-ups, and by now you should all be feeling it. I am. Okay, moving on to the legs. So we're going to get deep into them. Remember, we don't mess around with it. I need to have depth and length. Okay, so let's start off. What we're going to do is take our right leg back into a lunge position. So lift the heel, keep the knee out and sink down. Bring the hands behind, open up the chest and then sink a little lower, holding strong. Now when you're ready, lift your arms above your head but don't come out of the knee. Relax the shoulders and then come forward, reaching out. Give me length, hold here. Now keep strong, weight in the front heel. Gently lift the arms again, come heavy into the hips, and then bring the heel down on the back foot. Steer the hips and shoulders over the front knee. And then again, heavy into the hips. So this is a little awkward. It's like steering your whole chest forward, holding. Then come deeper into the hips, and then lean. Now you've got a long diagonal from fingertips to the back foot. If it gets too much, bring your hand to here. but I want you giving me as much length as you possibly can with your abs switched on. Hold. Hands to thigh, bring the back leg in and switch. So let's steer it into a lunge and then lift the arms and sink heavy. Okay, feel your glutes, your butt cheeks. Push your heel away and come. Come to the diagonal. Now, it's as if you're in the starter blocks of a 100-meter sprint. Energetic, dynamic. Hold. Lift the chest, stay in the knee, and then bring the hip down, the heel down. Bring the hip and shoulder round, and again, heavy, forward. Keep pushing through, clenching. And when you're ready, diagonal, come for it. All the way. Bolts of lightning, guys, stay here, strong. Holding, feeling. Square those hips a little more and maintain. Hands to thigh, bring the back leg in. And let's sit into intense, so feet together. Now relax your shoulders, lower your butt. Staying here. Now wiggle your toes for me. That's it, weight in the heels. In breath, height. Exhale, come down deeper. Now stay. Again, the heat. You can feel it, the effort. Don't give up, keep it coming. Don't give up. Hold, and then gently rise. We're going to come to warrior two. Now just stay where you are a second, or turn your mats round. What we're going to do here is come and face this way. But I need the toes to the side, the toes to the front, and then depth. The whole of the body is stacked in the center. Okay, in breath, come deeper, hold. Stay here. Now what the key points here are, open the knee to the little toe. Yep. Push your bottom and hips forward. Shoulders away from ears, reaching like a tug of war. Now deeper, push your tailbone through. In breath, lift, and just find the joyous warrior. Stay here. Hold strong. Holding, come a little lower. Beautiful. Now extend the arms, straighten the leg, come over the edge, and to triangle. So what we're doing here is we're reaching long lines. We're pulling up the kneecaps. We're finding a triangle. Hold and reach. Now guys, bend your knee, sink the hips, and come. Extended warrior. Now we're reaching out of the fingertips. The hips are sinking, the chest is opening, and we're pushing the tailbone through. And yes, we're very hot. Hold still, butt through. Now keep holding. The poses, we need to hold them to get the strength and the shape. Gently rise. Let's switch sides. So switch the feet. Yep. Extend the wings. Come down again into warrior two. Now low here. Open. Tuck. Reach. Nice and deep. Now some of you aren't going low enough. Take a big breath in and come down and hold. Now, when you're ready, in breath, exhale, and then hold. You should be feeling joyous. That's what it's called, a joyous warrior. Hold. Stay strong. Expand the hands. Straighten the legs. Come over the edge. And then tilt. Tummy tight. Give me length on your undercarriage and reach. Pulling. Pulling up the kneecaps. Hold. When you're ready, let's sink the hips, tuck behind the ear, and this part of your body needs to come lower. The arm is above the head, tuck behind like a headband. Push your butt forward and hold. Beautiful. Stay a little longer, and then we're gently going to rise into sun warrior. So lift the arm, the other arm tucks behind the waist, and then we melt into sunshine. We're looking to the heavens, we're pushing the butt down, clenching it, and we're arching a little through the back. Butts rock hard. Now expand your wings, then come back down and tilt. Come back to here, extending the hand, sinking the hips. Yes, we've been here before. Open your chest more. Reach. Okay, come back, windmill with length. Switch the feet over and then sink again, guys. Now let's come from here into Sun Warrior. Lift the arm, wrap the other arm, arch the back leg fired up, front knee bent lots, holding. And when you're ready, windmill, up, over, and down. Reaching, pushing out with the arm. Yep, now fire up your back leg, tip your hips through, and reach. Splendid. Now just rise, bring your feet together, and finish off with our intense pose. Sit down, butt down, shoulders relaxed. Some of you are generally like that. Try to relax, sit down. Lovely. Hold for 5, for 4, deeper, a little deeper, and then rise. And welcome to the legs. Now we're going to do some hip work, okay? Just to finish off, just to show you something different. When we do the body and soul, we work every body part, but we've only got a short time. So I'm going to do hips with you now. So we're going to turn our mats around. If you've got your mat, turn it around. Now we all get tight in the hips. Doesn't matter how old you are, we have to look after them. So let's begin. We're going to take a forward fold. So hands down, bottom up, head low. Bend your knees, take your right leg back and your left to down dog, pushing evenly into the heels. Now bend your knees, guys, and bring me your right leg to the outside of the right hand. So we're here. The knee comes down on the left, the foot relaxes. Hands to the floor, take the toes out, and then the heel. But keep the knee and the shoulder aligned. Bring your hips heavily forward, and then sink on down to the elbows. Now staying here. There's little pockets of tightness in your hips. I want you to just shuffle into them, to breathe into them, to let them dissolve. Okay, so keep the heaviness there and don't resist what you're feeling. Bring your hands to the floor, lift yourself up, take your hands to your thigh. Now keep the heaviness of the hips forward, lift the arm up. Now I want you to lean back, up, but you're pushing the hips forward. So you're getting a brilliant, beautiful stretch into your soleus. Very hard to get into here. Okay, keep holding. A little deeper, take the breath in. Exhale and melt. Lovely. Okay, hands come down. Take this leg back. So let's switch. Bend the knees, the other leg to the outside of the hand. Knee down, foot relaxes. Toes out, heel out. Keep the knee in. Now, bring the hips forward before you do anything else. Hips through. This is the most important part. And then we come down to the elbows, if we can. If you can't and you're here, that's fine. But I want the heaviness forward so you can feel that tightness. Some of you feel it a lot, some of you don't know what's going on. But don't worry, I'll get you one way or another. Okay, gently rise. Bring your hand here. Now, as much as you're sinking forward through the hips, we're going to lift the arm and then we're going to lean back a little and really get into here. Okay, so take a big breath in, exhale and melt and hold. How good or bad is that? Holding, and then bring your hand down. Take this leg back again for me. And we're going to come into a swan pose. Bend your knees, bring your right knee through the middle of the hand. So we're here. Drop the butt down, bring the leg through, a right angle. Now when we sit on top, this tells you how flexible you are in your hips or not, how far this comes back. So see how high I am? I'm now going to drive my back leg away. So I'm sinking into the ground. I'm going to take a big breath in, and I'm going to find as much length in my trunk as possible as I dissolve down to the floor. I try here to make sure both hips are level, and I'm relaxing through my upper body. My head is on the ground, and if my knee starts to hurt, I pull my toes back. Okay, so length, drive the leg away, and hold, breathe. Now I've got a little bit of a corker for you. I want you to lift a little and take the opposite armpit to the knee. Drop the cheek and the shoulder down, and then take the other hand out in front and look through the armpit. So through a window. Now you're resisting. Don't resist what you're feeling. Breathe into it and allow. Hold. Okay. Now gently bring yourself back in. Use your hands. Now drive the leg away and back to down dog. So shall we try the other side? Bend your knees. Swan pose. Bring the left knee through. Bring it all the way through for the right angle. Then sit back on top. All right, when you're ready, slide your leg away. Come deep here. And then in-breath height, exhale, and then all the way forward. Now play with the hips, roll them down. Relax through the shoulders. If you're hunched up, I want more length through the trunk. Driving away from the midline. Lower that butt cheek and play with it. Where are you feeling it? Where is it working? Okay, take a breath and rise. Are you ready? Take the armpit to the knee, drop the cheek and the shoulder down, and then take the other arm in front. Now, relax. I know it's easier said than done. Sink a little deeper, deeper still, and let it go. Get very tight in the glutes, and we very rarely know how to stretch it out. Okay, hands down. We're going to finish off, and I know what's most of yours favourite move. We're coming to what we call the frog pose. So, side on, I want your knees as wide as you can get them, and I have my ankles directly behind my knees with my big toes such. Come down to your forearms. Now suck in your belly button, clench your butt tight, and then drive it directly backwards. So you're feeling the inside of the legs. Keep working on this. There's no rest, not for the wicked. You keep driving back, guys. Keep working it. Holding. Take a breath and come forward for a little bit of release. Can we get the knees wider? Now let's do it again. In breath, suck it in, belly, and then butt, and then back we go. All the way. Feel. Keep working this. We're nearly there, just a little longer. Okay, gently as we come out, hands come down, knees come in, and then just sit down. Just give them a bit of a wiggle. Now that's just a taste of what we do in our body and soul class. Okay, I'm going to stand up and just hope you enjoyed this. That is body and soul. This is about half of the class. We obviously do a lot more of abs and back and everything else. But I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully see you at some point. Take care.